Hey everyone, Legend of Sims here. Today we are building a base game starter house. Now, to be quite honest, when I was building it, I was also talking I was going to do this little, build with me, and I was talking going on and on about things, and then that audio got stuffed up, and I just realized I did practically, I would say, half or maybe the full, yeah, it was about 7 minutes in just then, and I figured over that my first voiceover microphone wasn't picking up, and I was really sad just then, and I was devastated, and the only reason was because I yawned, so and then that's the only reason I picked it up, because I paused the recording and I realized that none of it had recorded, but that is okay. It's fine. It's fine. So about this build, I don't like it. I really don't, but it's okay. It's okay, I suppose. But if anyone wants to download this or download any other base game starter houses, I have so many on my gallery. My gallery ID is just Legend of Sims 1 with the actual number 1 not spelt out. But yeah, if you want to go download this build, by all means go ahead. I'll also put my gallery ID in the description below this video. But honestly, see, I'm yawning again. I'm so tired. I hit my head really badly today as well. So, life is going great for me. I was gonna say something, but I want to thank everyone. Like, I've been getting a lot of views, and I got my first hate comment the other day, and I was like, yay. I felt so happy, actually, and yeah, I was like, okay. It was so funny to me. It was on my video of killing everyone the dinner party, and it's a guy saying this is like stupid, and I was like, that's the whole point, and it makes me giggle because I'm like, the whole point of that let's play is just stupid. The dumbest of dumb is that's the entire point of my wheel spin let's play. So I just kind of had a very big giggle. Me and my boyfriend were just sitting there after our daughter went to sleep having a giggle and whatnot. But little life update, actually, speaking of my daughter, she has just gotten her first little toothy. It's just poking through. She's 6 months old, and her first, you can just kind of see it. So she's been very cranky but very tired, but she's honestly the most happiest little girl. Like, she's something else. She's also a bit of a menace, but she's exactly like me. It's really funny, but that's a little life update for you. So yeah, I just want to thank everyone for the support you've given me. 50 views on a video, and a lot of people was like, oh, only 50 views. Honestly, me and my boyfriend got so excited because I love playing The Sims. It's my favorite thing to do other than spend time with my daughter, and it's a nice break. I normally play The Sims to have a bit of an escape when she's asleep, or when like her dad's watching her, or you know what I mean. It's just something I enjoy. I've always loved playing The Sims, and the other day, like, at the moment I've been really not well, so I was like, maybe I should just start recording it, and I can actually have adult conversations in a way when my boyfriend is at work. So that's what I did, and you know what, I honestly, this is my favorite thing to do. I love it. It's like, it gives me such, like, I don't know, adult time in a way, because when you have a child, it's really hard to have that adult time and whatnot. So I finally get it, and like, it's just nice to be able to do all these things, and yeah, it's nice. Also, in this build, don't worry about that black splash. I do get rid of it, the brick. I was going on about how in Australia, well, at least in some parts where I live, people have brick back splashes. So I don't know if that's even common here in Australia. It's just what my grandparents had. But yeah, the bathroom is also off the bedroom, so it's the main bathroom. You have to go through the bedroom, which I find a bit strange. I wouldn't like having friends over and they have to go through the bathroom. That would be very annoying. Like the bathroom, the bedroom, the bedroom, that would be very annoying because, yeah, I kind of, when people come over to my house, I kind of dump everything in our room and just, you know, make sure no one goes in there, or hopes, prays that no one goes in to my room, because my room also has my computer in it, which is funny because when I record these videos, I record them late at night sometimes, and I'm too scared to record them in front of my boyfriend, so I have to kick him out. I kick him out and he's quite upset about that. I do still in fact live with my parents, which it's interesting, but me and my boyfriend we're only like 18 years old, and yes, I got pregnant young, but before any comments is my child's doing well. She has like the greatest life. I get so many comments on that, being like a teen mum and like, oh, you know, your daughter's gonna have a horrible life, and it's so hard to listen and hear people say that to me, because in reality she has such a good life. Like my boyfriend makes enough, like more than enough money for his age. Like we save about $700 a week. Like this week we saved $700, and we had a bit more expenses this week because I did in fact buy the 1989 cardigan, which was about $145 in Australian. So it's for Christmas from him, but yeah. So like it's hard when you're a teen parent and you gotta like tell people, you know, like my daughter does have a good life. I get a lot of looks. You would think I'd get a lot of looks from older people, like in their 60s or 70s and that, but I really don't. I get more looks from people in about their 30s to 40s, which I find strange. And it's really hard because I honestly get told I look 14 half the time and I'm 18. So it's like I definitely do get stared at, and it's been one of my issues that I cannot go out in public by myself with just her. But we're working on it. Me and her now go out in public, and I've gotten better. I really don't care what people think anymore, you know? Anyway, there's my rant of the day of being a teenage parent who plays The Sims, and that's almost not a good look that I'm trying to be a YouTuber as a teenage parent. I'm saying I'm a good parent, but you know what, each to their own. And it's also like funny because a lot of people suspect me and her dad aren't together, but me and her dad, we're like best friends. He's my best friend in the entire world. I honestly, like, I lost quite a few friends when I did get pregnant, and I was really sick, so I couldn't stay in school, and I opted to kind of drop out. I really wanted to, but every day I like threw up like about 3 times every day in the entire 9 months, and I couldn't do it. And I actually went and did some of my tests. I tried really hard and they wouldn't let me do online, and I went in and did my test, and I still, even though I missed about like a whole term, semester, whatever you call it, of class, I still absolutely aced my test. I didn't fail one, and I wasn't even studying. So, you know, naturally smart, you know. No, but yeah, people assume that yeah, just it's a tough life out here being a teen parent. But anyway, back to the build instead of my ranting about being a teen parent. I hate the landscaping. I'm even thinking about now, and I want to go back and change it all. I hated how it looked. Absolutely hated it. It hurt my brain so much. I didn't like it. I don't like it now even thinking about it, and it took me so long to figure out what to do, and I don't like it. And I'm kind of ashamed. I should have just kept with that landscaping. That was better than what I put in, actually. So I kind of wish I kept it. And then I put in a foundation. It was a whole ordeal. I didn't like it, but you know what? You win some and you lose some. So yeah, the landscaping, not my finest hour, to be quite honest. Not my finest. But yeah, and I don't know why I dragged this video out so long. It didn't need to be a 13 minute video. I just, you know, life's tough these days. I lost 2 of my kittens yesterday. But yeah, this is like a podcast to me. I rant and rave about everything. I'm alone for about 12 hours every day, 12 hours every day. I have no one but a 6-month-old to talk to, so this is my, you know, ranting of the week, ranting of the day, whatever you'd like to call it. But we're slowly getting there. You might notice, I did say we managed to fit a computer in, and you might have noticed I haven't put one in yet, but that's because I would put one in, like, I think that's the last thing I did. I swapped out, I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I'm really tired. I swapped out the dresser in the bedroom for a computer because I thought a computer would be more functional. And so this is the problem. I completely forgot those flowers were there, and they're like yellow and orange, but then it doesn't go with the purple landscaping, which makes me mad. And same with that little box under the window, and it doesn't go with it, and it's gonna make me cry. Oh, I so desperately want to change it. And I didn't even think about, like, I was half asleep doing this speed build, and I was trying to talk as well, so I wasn't focused at all. And we had a bit of a debacle with the stairs. I didn't know what stairs to put in. I didn't know what to do. My brain was just not working today. She was not working. And I say that in every video. Like, I think we need to have a little thing above in some corner of how many times I say my brain is not working. It never works, and I hit my head today, so you know, it's okay. And then I covered the back windows that I didn't like with a tree. If you don't like something, cover it with a tree. Just cover it with a tree, you know. And then I picked a yellow bike, but there was no purple swatches, and I'm actually really disappointed with myself. This has to be one of my worst builds. I mean, actually, if you go into my gallery and scroll all the way down, yeah, well, you'll find this little square house with the worst roofing. You know what? I feel like everyone starts off playing The Sims that way, with this big square house, the worst roofing. When I first started playing The Sims 4, I didn't even realize that there was floor tiles or wall tiles. So I'd use for the floor rugs, because I didn't realize. And mind you, I was 11 at the time, so of course I didn't realize, but each to their own. But yeah, so here now we're putting in the desk, and I had to do some alt placing to, you know, figure out how to, you know, actually get around, because it was such a tight room. And then I was going to use debug landscaping, then I didn't, because you know what, we actually had enough money, and I actually hate that landscaping so much right now. I'm just staring at it. Anyway, the video is coming to an end, so have a good day. Bye.